just kind of land perfectly on this flag. Maybe not land perfectly on it, but we're going to get right near it. And there it is, probably the only other time I'll ever use the parachute. Okay. Well, excuse me a moment. But yeah, that's pretty much every single flag, every single chest there is. And now, we're going to hunt for the Harlequins. First, let's get the stable land so I can change into my outfit. This thing does not want to turn. I got my little map up to show me where each Harlequin is, because I can't remember by memory. I remember where a few of them are, because they're just like so unique in where they are, but there's like 3 that are kind of in the same area and just kind of easy to forget, because there's only 5. And this is a special armor we're going to wear for it. Since it's DLC related, I would have originally worn this during the Copernicus mission, or the Copernicus conspiracy missions, but since I have an Xbox 360 and not a PlayStation 3, and how stupid and dumb it is to make DLC exclusives, I'm fine with game exclusives, just not DLC exclusives. And I've been thinking about making a video about this particular topic, of me talking about this and my feelings towards it, and why I think it is the most annoying thing there is that is conducted in business for conducted by either company, Microsoft or Sony, when making exclusives. And I think is the most unfair and most cutthroat practice there is in this game. Maybe not the most cutthroat and the most annoying, but it's in the top somewhere. But damn, look at this armor. Look how cool it is. Originally, I would have worn this for the Da Vinci mission DLCs, like I used to in the past, but I thought the Brutus armor kind of deserved that right a lot more, and since I'm wearing 2 different capes for the last 2 sequences, I thought it was a lot better idea to wear the Brutus armor for that. Seriously, now we get Vlad the Impaler coins? Of course. Anyway, since I thought it would seem more appropriate to wear the Brutus armor, since it's a more special armor and you work a lot more for it, I thought I could at least wear this while beating up the Harlequins instead of doing the Copernicus conspiracy, because I do not have it, and that'd be good fill in. You gotta make compromises. You gotta make compromises. But alright, we should be looking for a Harlequin that is around here. The theme is these Harlequins are usually around water.
What the devil is he doing?
And they're usually doing some acrobatic tricks of some kind. I'm gonna check out the map and be sure I'm in the right spot. I guess I just passed it. But what if my game didn't load that part of the DLC up, which it should have in the past? Damn, this armor just looks fucking cool. This must have just been some specially designed armor that they just never really integrate in the games. They're like, fuck it, let's make a DLC just as an outfit. Oh, there he is. I guess he just didn't load up. Alright, the key to these guys is that you have to beat them up or else they don't count. You gotta beat them up with the fist, and they're slightly difficult to beat up because they're kind of like agile guards and they're quick and they'll dodge, but you can just easily counter them and beat the crap out of them. 1 out of 5 Harlequins beaten up. And you get an achievement for this, I believe. By if you beat up all 5, then you get the Thirsty Harlequins achievement, and that's just, like, you know, for beating up 5 of them. I know most of them are in the Centro District. 4 of them are, and then there's one in the Campagna District. And I think I mentioned this earlier when I was getting nearby that one, and we actually saw it, but I didn't get around to beating it up because I wanted to wear a special outfit for beating them up.
Practitioners of the carnal arts, permits must be obtained. Watch it come. When did you last see us? Caught in the act without permits will be flawed punishment.
I think after I beat these guys up, I'll go and spend whatever money I have on any landmarks that I can go get in the Campagna District. And then I'm going to change it to the dye that I want to wear for the courtesan missions. And we're going to go talk to Ezio's mother to start those missions. And then I'll call it a session, because I'm going to have to go figure out where each like what order that we're supposed to do it. And oh look, there he is right over there doing his little handstand. And he falls over, throws dust, goes for attack, gets beat the fuck up. And the Harlequins are actually a certain character in the multiplayer as well, and actually a pretty cool one. Like, it was like special DLC and shit. Alright, just checking my map for the other one, and the other one is actually by the Rosa and Fiore. Now, usually, if I had the Copernicus DLC, then I would just simply, like, not wear anything. I might wear the Borgia. I might have worn the Borgia cape when beating these guys up, but I can't do that because of exclusives. And for a time, I thought about switching to PlayStation because they were so exclusive to Assassin's Creed. That almost made a decision, but it angered me so much that I was about to make that big of a decision for simply DLC exclusives for many different games, when I personally like just the controller and other things about the console itself. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things wrong with the Xbox, and there's a lot of things wrong with PlayStation. And that's for another video for another day. But the one thing you'll hear about me complain about, with, I think, honesty and that I'm right on, DLC exclusives are a terrible thing and should be banned, and should be encouragedly banned by the gaming community. Which I hope that most of us would agree to this. Because, think of it this way. PlayStation users. Think of... I know The Last of Us is a PlayStation exclusive, but this is the one game I can think. Seriously, Vlad the Impaler coins again? Wow, it really knows how to taunt me. But think of it this way. Think if The Last of Us was on both consoles and it got 10 out of 10 because it's just an amazing game, wouldn't it make you angry, PlayStation users, if there were DLC that was exclusive only to Xbox One? I feel like it would. And justifiably so, you'd be mad. I would be. I will argue every day that The Last of Us is probably the best game that came out that year, despite me being an Xbox player, because I played it myself. And it upsets me that it was an exclusive, and that was a great move by Sony to make that game entirely exclusive. I have thought about even buying a PlayStation myself for that game as well. I know the Harlequin is around here somewhere. Oh, okay, I know where he is. Or at least I think... Wait a minute. Damn it. I think I'm just messing this up. He's supposed to be by the Rosa and Fiore. Yeah, he's supposed to be right here. But he's not. Oh, there he is. He just needed to spawn. Dang it, Harley Quinn. Well, here's the third one, and he's right behind the Rosa and Fiore. Oh shit. Good thing that it made that sound, or else I wouldn't realize that would have killed him by accident. That would have been bad. That would have been very bad. Alright, now the next one is actually near the Tiber hideout, which is right here on this bridge, and he should be under it. So we're gonna go to the Tiber hideout, pick up some money, and we're gonna go beat the crap out of that Harley Quinn. If you hear me typing, I'm just typing on my computer because I'm checking my list for the dye that I need to wear for the courtesans. Wetlands ivory is what I put down. Alright. Good to know. Hey, since I'm here, let me get that shop quest, dude. Awesome. Still need that shrunken head. In no other situation would I ever say that. And I still find it very funny to me. I could sell a bunch of these items I have, but I'm very paranoid as a person and always think I'm gonna need something and then I'm gonna sell it off, and that's gonna be the worst decision of my life, because I've done that before and it was like I couldn't even get that armor because another shrunken head never showed up. And I think it's just because I was like, they were like, are you sure you want to sell this? And I was like, yeah, like an idiot. Alright, I know the Harley Quinn's under the bridge. It's been having trouble spawning, so... They only spawn during a certain time of day? That may be the case.
Are reminded to use the main road whenever possible. Recent ox congestion on the smaller
There he is. He just had to spawn in. Hey, dude. Alright, now we just got one more.
You will kill yourself.
You know, I really don't know what I want to do first. If I actually want to do the courtesans, the thieves, or the assassinations, or even the layers of Romulus first. I feel like I kind of want to do the layers of Romulus so I can see if I can get a shrunken head out of that and then get the best armor in the game other than the Brutus armor that you obviously get from the layers of Romulus as well. I'm almost thinking I want to do that so I can get the opportunity to get the best armor and wear it for the other missions. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I don't know. I'll decide later, so I probably won't even change to the dye for the next session. Well, I'm going to send these guys out into special mission so they can get me some shit. Alright, nothing special. Oh yeah, and also we'll come and take a look through this museum of art at the end of the game as well. It'll be after we complete the game, before we do Leonardo da Vinci's DLC. Alright, well I transported right to a landmark, so let's see if we can actually buy this thing. Yes, we can. I think the Coliseum is the most expensive one, I think. Oh my god. That was my dinner, guys. Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. Let's see, what else do I need to buy? Nothing up here. Any other landmarks I'm missing? Nope. Oh, look at that! What do you know? A Templar layer is unlocked over there. So I guess I just did have to wait, or I had to buy something. Maybe I had to buy this, because it's connected to the aqueduct somehow. Huh. Or maybe I just had to wait to a certain point in the game. Doesn't matter now. I guess I was just looking in the wrong spot even. But we'll definitely get around to doing the Templar layers right about now, since that finally unlocked for us. Let's go talk to Leonardo and see if he has some special dialogue, because we just completed a sequence. We'll do that, then we'll go and purchase that other landmark in this district and get the Harlequin on the way there. I really have no clue what unlocks that second Templar layer. I thought it used to be you had to get all the aqueducts. Maybe that worked and I just didn't see it. Maybe you had to buy that landmark. I just never realized it. Oh well. Now we know. And knowing's half the battle. G.I. Jose. I fucking love that joke. When I first saw that in Family Guy, I lost it. Or was that Family Guy? I think it was Family Guy that made that joke. It's hilarious.
Strange news, Ezio. Did you hear Pietro, Lucrezia's lover, fled the city after being poisoned by Micheletto at the Colosseum Passion Play?
No, but was he saved by a hooded man?
You daring figlio d'un cane.
Shh, I heard nothing, remember?
I will wait nearby for a few more hours in case you change your mind. You have all that I can give. Now you are on your own.
It's always cool to see those dialogues between the two of them. And Leonardo is such a cool character in the Assassin's Creed series. Especially since they took such a historical figure, I meant to say, not fixture. Pfft, messing up words today. And just created such an interesting character around him. And I feel like he's exactly how you'd expect him to be. I don't know, maybe that's just because I'm such a big fan of this game, but Leonardo is probably one of the best characters in the Assassin's Creed series in general. Next to that, based on historic figures, maybe George Washington. Or Blackbeard. It's just whenever they take like a real historical character and make them like an intricate part of the game somehow, it's just amazing. Alright, well we bought this landmark now. Campania District renovations completed. Awesome. Let's go beat up that Harlequin. I think he's just up here somewhere. I got rid of the map because this one's like the easiest to find, so heck, since we're standing right here, might as well go check out how much this is, right? These are a lot cheaper than I remembered. I'm trying to remember which one was expensive as fuck. I know it was the Pantheon and I think at the Colosseum. Maybe I'm just remembering those being so expensive. Because they can make a dent if you purchase them early in the game. But after you get all the stores and all that, you'll have enough money to really purchase them at a faster rate. And I still have a lot of side missions to do, so I'm good. I'm really good. Okay, this is where he's supposed to be. Oh, there he is. He just spawned right there. This is the last Harlequin we have to beat up, so let's do it, me and you. Oh no, whatever will I do? Headbutt, bitch. 5 out of 5 Harlequins beaten up. Alright, well we got all those, guys. We have gotten all of those. And I still don't know if I really want to start doing the Layers of Romulus missions yet, or the Courtesan missions, or the Assassinations, or the Thieves. I really have no idea. And I just realized I was actually not planning on doing the Courtesans first. The way I wanted to do it, I wanted to do the Thieves first, because they're the first people you technically go to earlier in the game, based on how it is in the sequence. So I think for now, I'm just gonna head back to the hideout and call it a session for me. Be same video for you guys as always, but this is the last we'll see of this pretty dope looking armor, and I'll get back to you with my decision on what I want to start next. First gonna go to the barracks, obviously. Or, well, I guess since we made some money. See, this district is made of more, like, landmarks, so it's gonna cost a lot more. Okay, well first... Well, you know what, I'm still gonna go back to Tiber Island so we can get that money, and then I'll call it a session, and then when we go and start doing Layers of Romulus, if we decide to go do that, then we'll purchase them as we go through that district. Because it's that district that'll make a dent.
Such unbelievable prices. We're hoping most days. Change your mind.
Sorry. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna call this a session for me. It'll be the same video, or at least I hope it is the same. Weren't around when I needed you. Anyway, I hope it's the same video. If it's not, then you'll probably see a cut to my outro, whatever, or what intro, and probably see an. Why would there be an intro? You'll probably see a cut to my outro or whatever, based on how I can really edit these videos, considering because I don't really have no specific structure of my recording sections. I just kind of make sure there's 30-minute increment videos as always. But I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I am back, and I have some very good fucking news, my friends. I went ahead and researched where to get shrunken heads to be sure I wasn't just going a little bit nuts, and I found out that, of course, as I suspected, there's only 2 shrunken heads in the game, and you can actually get them in one of the layers of Romulus. There's one specifically in the layer of Romulus called the 6th Day. So my decision is that we're going to go ahead and start doing the layers of Romulus so we can get the shrunken head and get that shop quest done, and then we can sell all of our stuff that we have, because I believe that is the last shop quest that we will have, and then we can use that money towards getting the last few kind of like what's the word I'm looking for, landmarks, so to speak.
I have some
So to go, before we go start doing layers of Romulus, we're gonna go get the, I believe, after looking at my list, the Tuscan Ember robes. These are the robes that we're gonna wear for those. Alright. And this sure does look nice.
An excellent choice, Signore.
Why, thank you. Alright, now that we got our new robes, we're gonna head to the Do I want to chase him down? No, not really. Alright, we're gonna go to the layer of Romulus that I believe is the next one, which I always thought it was. So, we're gonna go ahead and start heading there. If I'm wrong and it's not the next one on the list, then we'll go ahead and just go to the next one. I'll do a cut so it makes no difference, but we're gonna head to the one that I believe is the first one on the list. I should have went ahead and checked that out before I went and got it, but it's whatever. I'm confident that this is the next one that we have to do. I don't know what the next one is though, so might need to give me a moment when I'm gonna go figure that out. Alright.